Is your head cold?
Yeah. How about your eyes?
You chilly?
Are they cold? They look
Chilly
cold.
over
Do I have my
Maybe you should
goggles
put some
on
goggles
right now?
on.
But let's just talk about who drives around in the car wearing goggles.
I don't care what people think about me. My face is
Clearly.
warm. My face
Clearly.
is my face is warm and the
But,
sun's
like-
out of my eyes. That's what they're made for.
No, they're
Zoom-
not made for sunglasses.
They're made
Are
for
you
the
downhill
ski slope.
skiing?
Zooming down a ski slope,
Yeah.
keeping the sun and cold off your face. How else would you suggest me keep my face warm?
Maybe one of those hats that like covers like
You
all
can get
around.
a ski mask.
They're
I'm
uncomfortable.
gonna get you
Oh,
a
like
ski
a
mask.
mask.
Oh, yes,
No,
Yeah, like the
no,
turtle
the
fur
whole-
mask.
I'm not getting my sunglasses.
It would the ones with the eyes and the mouth. It looks like you're robbing a bank.
Yeah, drive around in that. That's even better. You
With
won't,
your ski
you
goggles
won't
over.
make
Look like
anybody
the cover
nervous.
of a Young Buck album.
Do you remember these?
They never seemed like very much to me.
These?
Yeah,
They're just
it wasn't,
fun.
It wasn't enough candy there. You
I
know?
just felt like I was eating buttons off of a shirt.
It's
Oh.
kind of like a BLT sandwich. There's just not enough meat. Bacon is good to top your meat with,
No.
but it's not.
Listen to
it's
this.
just not enough by itself
Do you know who did not have a BLT sandwich until I married him?
for exactly the
Who
reason
does
I
not
just
have a
stated.
BLT
I
sandwich?
mean, you can make a good BLT with a lot of bacon on it.
You can
You know
make
what?
it.
You know what
Do
makes
you
a
like
BLT?
the BLTs?
A fried green tomato.
But do you like a BLT?
I do.
Okay.
I like it even better with a fried green tomato.
I just feel like you
You
had.
and your southern.
But you know,
There's
your-
something wrong with your
you and your
childhood that you did
southern
not have a
palate.
BLT.
no, I was just a growing boy and I needed a lot of meat.
What's a growing?
Hey guys, I'm Jameson and this is Jamie and this is our weekly wrap up.
I lost track of the weeks.
I did too. I think
Could be
it's
18. Does that sound right? Anybody?
I think it's close.
Okay. So
18-ish.
this is like a big. I feel like it's been a big week.
It has
A
been a
lot
big
of
week.
things are happening
A
this
lot
week.
of really cool, exciting things.
And it's also like the week before Christmas. So there's just a lot of things that are going on right now. But really cool house stuff.
Yeah.
My roof is going on.
Well, the roof is going on, but before that, we actually had the garage doors installed
That's
on
exciting,
the
too.
barn, and they are so sweet.
Yeah, they really are. So
We
we
were
got them. We got them, and we ended up. The only option was clear glass. So we will be tinting the glass because I want you to see out from the barn, but I don't really want you to be able to see in because it's probably not going to be very clean.
But it's not that.
What? Do you want to show them your cupcake?
All right, so the garage doors turned out awesome. We love the way that they are. They're insulated glass with, I think it's an aluminum frame, or it might
Yeah.
be steel frame. Anyway, they're like a commercial grade. They're meant for like shops and restaurants and storefronts and stuff like that, which is cool because they are built very well.
Yeah.
And the insulated glass gives us a little bit of R value, not very much, but they look so sweet.
They do. They look really good on the barn.
The only option for glass was completely clear, which we're not sure if we like yet. So we're gonna.
No, we don't. We're tinting them.
No, I think we're gonna let it sit for a little while and see
We'll
how.
let
we
it
like.
sit until we get around to tinting them, but we will be tinting them. I don't want you to see in. Our garage is never going to be
You
clean.
can't see in. It's
Are you gonna
literally
keep the
the garage
shop
is
looking
facing the back
fancy?
of the property and it's behind about 250 feet of trees.
Okay.
Anyway,
You're not. We're tinting the glass. Anyway.
so garage doors went in, and then our carpenters started on the fascia and the soffits of the house. They got those, and then I went and grabbed a load of trim for the roof. So they started installing the valleys and like the drip edge and stuff like that. So then just yesterday, the roof arrived. And
Well,
it was
the guy with the roll of metal.
the metal arrived. And this is like one of the coolest things that I've ever seen is he's got this big machine in the back of a trailer. And mind you, the trailer has a crane in it because these coils of steel, he just gets the raw steel coil and they're 2,200 pounds a piece. So he has to lift them into place and put them on, what do you call those little things? Like a little roller deal. And it pulls the metal through the machine, forms everything, forms this 19-inch wide standing seam roof.
It's
and they cut
it's
it to
really
length.
cool to watch.
And those guys are slinging
But
it up
does
on the
he
roof.
he types in so they measure it and then he just like presses it in and the thing
No, so he sets obviously there's going to be a lot of these pieces of roofing that are
the same.
length. So he sets this little trigger, and it's basically like a little flag on the long
coil?
No,
Sheet?
like the it's not
Table?
a conveyor, but it's like he's got this little thing set up for it to go out. And once it hits that flag and stands it straight up, the machine stops.
Oh.
And then they cut it. So every time it's very repeatable, and it's not like you have to time the thing coming out of the machine and stuff like that. So
Yeah, so they're back over there now. They got most of the back of the house done yesterday, and they're back over there working on it today. They said it would take them about four or
5 days.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
So, but it looks so good.
It does.
And I'm
It
so
looks really
excited
good.
about it.
So we got the roof, and then also yesterday when they started the roof, they also showed up with some concrete trucks and poured our garage floor in the house.
Yeah.
So they poured that, and we also had installed drains in the garage floor and radiant heat. So that's going to be heated. Any of the snow that melts off the cars or water in general will go into those drains and drain out the side.
Or you brought up a good
the house.
point. We're going to put a hot and cold water thing in the garage
Yeah.
so we can wash the dog in the garage.
Wash the dogs, wash the cars,
Wash
the
our
kids.
children. Works out.
It does work out.
I mean,
All right, so one of the other things that we worked on this week was...
well, let's talk about, we also did not end up pouring the basement, which we were hoping to do around the same time because
Yeah.
the temperature was just going to drop so much, and that's like the basement floors. So
Yeah,
we're going to
so-
wait a little bit.
on Christmas Day, well, Monday morning, the temperature was supposed to drop to
What do you
like...
call it? An Arctic blast is coming. That's what he said last.
It is?
It's an Arctic blast. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the low Sunday night, Monday morning is going to be like 3 degrees. So,
He's gonna die over here. He's freeze up.
well,
Yeah.
but the concrete, we can't manage the temperature when it gets that low. Like if it's in the 20s, it's easy to bring it up in the 30s.
And the garage was a smaller space, so it was easier to keep that all
Yeah.
kind of heated. Where the basement, we are just gonna wait. I think it's best to just wait until it's warmer in general. So, besides that, what else?
So we're gonna wait. I think the week after that is
Yeah.
gonna be a warm. It's supposed to warm back up. Anyway, so the other thing that we worked on this week was the bar. We talked about it in our last weekly update.
Yeah.
But we made this like some friends of ours just finished their basement. They got the big sectional couch down there and a big TV up there. And we were looking for a little bit more seating because we often have big gatherings over there. So what we came up with was it's 9.5 foot long,
Yeah, it's-
like console table, but it's lifted to counter height. And
we got stools that will go under it.
yeah, then we'll be able to push some stools up under it.
And
but
it
it
turned
looks
out,
cool.
yeah, it turned out really, really
It's
well.
a simple and easy build. I mean, besides the angles, we did get a little carried away with the angles, but it looks good. There's not a whole lot to it, but it's just a good place to pull up some chairs, sit down, place to set your drink.
Yeah, I really like how it turned out. I think
do
they'll
too.
be happy with it. They'll be excited.
So those plans are to come here pretty soon.
Yes.
Also, so next week, looking forward into the future, obviously we've got Christmas. Hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and that jazz. But also we've got
That jazz.
the plumbing has started, but he's going to knock out a big chunk of that this weekend, and then following that he'll probably try and get all of the rough plumbing done, as well as the HVAC guy is going to be there on Saturday
Yeah.
and start roughing that in as well. So we'll get the plumbing, the HVAC, and then hopefully we'll be able to pour the basement.
And then ideally, after they put the roof in, I think they're going to be starting on the windows getting installed
Yeah.
into the house. So that will be like the next really big
Which the
major
timing has
thing
worked
that
out
happens.
because now that we've got the garage poured,
She's not loud at all.
so the timing has worked out good because now that we've got the garage floor poured, we can have the windows delivered into the garage out of the weather, and then as they finish up the roof, they can start installing those, which that will also be another exciting time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, what
Other
else?
than that, that is it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season. Oh, yeah, we've got one last thing.
He forgets everything. I swear. So, for people who are forgetful like him, last minute holiday gift ideas.
Home Depot was nice enough to send us this last minute holiday gift ideas as well as some of the items in this list. So a couple of the things are the Milwaukee tape measures. They're 2 for $1, $25 for 2 tape measures. That's a great idea for any guy, especially the redundancy of 2 because
Especially the person who never knows where their tape measure
you
is.
often lose those things.
Yeah. But there's a tool tracker on here too,
There is a tool tracker.
in case you often lose your tape measure.
Those are
like
30
this
bucks
one.
from Milwaukee. You can stick them on anything, and then it's Bluetooth tracking or
Yeah.
something of those sorts. Like the little tile deal?
Yeah.
Kind of, something like that. Yeah, they've got this cool flashlight on here that is crazy bright. So check out that list, and if you need to get out there and get something for one of your loved ones, do that. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday, and
Be safe, happy building, and Merry Christmas.
we'll see you next time.